Hi there, YouTubers. My name's Steve Pollock. You all know me as Polymer Chem from one of my music videos, guitar, and butchering Led Zeppelin, at least according to some of my younger detractors. At any rate, this is a bit of a different video. I wanted to show you today some progress and actually completion on another project of mine besides playing music. Is my first attempt at building something musical, and I started out simple, at least I thought it was simple when I started, which was building a cookie tin mandolin. I wanted to play mandolin for a while, didn't want to go through the expense of buying one if I wasn't sure I could play it, but I did want to build something, and so I started out with the idea of a wooden cigar box 4-string guitar, sort of like the things that Keni Lee Burgess has been playing on his YouTube channel. Then I saw the ideas that people have used for making biscuit tin instruments, and I combined the two to make a biscuit tin guitar. A biscuit tin mandolin. And I want to show you the almost finished product, and then through the magic of video I'm going to show you the finished product. And the basic idea here is to start out with a body made out of a biscuit tin, a cookie box made out of metal. You can see that here. This is the back of the box, and I'll show you the inside at this point, which houses your classic through neck style guitar neck, which is the sort of thing you see in a resonator metal body guitar. So you've got a neck, and then it ends in a stick. This stick was actually what we started with, which was a piece of maple I got off of eBay. Man cut it up for me about the right size for this mandolin sized neck. It was a straight stick. You'll note here inside, you can see here I've cut away part of the stick to allow the top of the cookie box, which you'll see soon, to move freely so that you don't damp the sound out. There are a couple of pieces of maple in here that are actually glued to the bottom. You probably see it there. They're glued into the stick so that they keep the stick from rocking when it goes in the box. It keeps it level, keeps it square, and stabilizes the bottom so it doesn't vibrate as much. So the bottom's sort of stiff and not as tinny. The neck was carved classically, and you can see here it's got a tilted neck. This was actually done with a scarf joint, and that was actually a challenge, but kind of fun to do. A couple of pieces of wood tacked on the sides to spread it out to make the ears for the head, and then on top a couple of pieces of rosewood veneer and a rosewood pre-cut fretboard that I got from Stewart-MacDonald, along with fret wire, pearl inlay dots for the fret markers, and be careful on these. If you're used to guitars, they're in different places on a mandolin. And that's where I am so far. This took about 2 months to get to this stage, sort of messing around with it a couple of nights a week. And in a moment I'll show you the finished product with the machines on, strung up, the end plate, the heel plate, and we'll see what I can start with. See you in a second. And now, through the wonder of videotape, the mandolin. This is the Mooncakes mandolin, and that's the name of the cookie box that one of my colleagues at work gave me. I have about 10 of these boxes running around the house, so this is just the beginning. And just to give you some insight, some close-ups. So you can see I've got a Stewart-MacDonald mandolin cheapo tailpiece here. I've got a Stewart-MacDonald cheapo generic A-type tuner set on the top, Stewart-MacDonald fretboard, Stewart-MacDonald veneer, Stewart-MacDonald tools to put the thing together. The only thing that's not Stewart-MacDonald on cookie box here is this Mandolin bridge, which is great because the top of this thing is flat. What I didn't show you, and there's a couple of stills that I'm going to put into this video. You can see them right here now, which show you some of the interior details, including a bracing of the top. That's what the screws on top are from. And the ideas for that actually came from Colin Webb. Colin builds biscuit tin guitars. His site on YouTube is Homegrown Guitars. You should check out some of the things Colin's done. They're pretty intense. Guitars, mandolins, and things like that. So this is the final product, and you might think it's going to sound pretty metallic. Well, surprisingly, it's a very sweet sound.
I don't play mandolin yet. I can play a couple of chords. You got... And then, of course, if we're going to abuse all my Led Zeppelin fans, we have to have a little. Some of that, and then care of Jim Richter. So I've got some learning to do, I agree, but it's going to be fun, and this was easy to make. It took about 2.5 months of, as I say, a couple of nights a week, sometimes 3 nights a week. You could probably put one of these together in a solid week if you really wanted to. A lot of fun, easy to do, and it sounds pretty good. So, you know, I'm going to put some, if people are interested, I can provide you with some of those figures. Send me a personal mail through the YouTube channel, and I'll send you the drawings. If you use SketchUp, which comes free from Google, you can take the drawings I've sent in that form and do what you want with them. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.